Hey guys, it's Chuck. Welcome back to my shop. Tonight I've got a special guest helping me tonight. It's my grandson Brady, and you see we got our aprons on and we're going to go to work and do something here. And Brady, what are we going to do tonight? What are we going to look at?
Saws.
So we're going to look at what?
Saws.
Saws?
Saws.
Yeah, but what was the thing I asked you, told you we were going to do?
What's in my
You
box?
gotta say it real loud.
What's in my box?
Whose box?
Papa's box.
You gotta look at the camera when you talk. What,
Papa's box.
we're gonna see what's in Papa's box tonight?
Yeah.
We'll show everybody?
No, my box.
Yeah? Do you like coming out in the shop with me? Yeah. Okay. We'll get the camera turned around and we'll see what we can do, okay?
Okay.
Well, we'll start right here. The other day I showed you that I bought some ratcheting box wrenches, and I had bought the flex head. And in an earlier video I showed you that I had worked on my buddy's Corvette. And that day it would have really been helpful had we had a ratcheting box wrench. Well, he didn't know that I went out and bought them, which I typically do. And it seems like things just appear and you get more. Well, he wanted to thank me, and so he ended up buying me a set of gear wrench, not the flex head type, but the straight head type, and got me both metric and American, or whatever you want to call it, Imperial. So anyway, these will end up, they won't be in my toolbox. They're going to be in the shop here. I'm going to find a place to hang them. Just to spin around some other tools that aren't in my box is I have some wrenches there, both metric and Imperial, that are here for in the shop, along with some screwdrivers. Not high dollar wrenches, but they're quick in access. Okay, gonna move on and show you what's in my box. Okay, in this box, which is between my mill and lathe, this drawer has the Scotch-Brite pads that I have. And then, as you can see, there's a variety of, oh man, I'm having a brain fart, variety of slitting saws and some gear cutting teeth and some arbors and things. So, haven't found a true home for these, so they ended up all in here. It's on the list of things to do. In the drawer adjacent to this, I have it's my assortment of gloves. So my welding gloves and cleaning gloves, everything's in here. So I'm looking for gloves, they're in there. And then down below is full of tooling, angle plates, rotary table, all sorts of just general tooling. This is an old actual bank cabinet that got reused. It's great for carrying weight. These were the money drawers, and actually down below was where the dollar bills were. There was actually angled pieces in there that I took out. So moving on, we'll go over to the main tooling cabinet, and the top drawer here is really primarily full of milling cutters. The larger ones are on the left here, start at 3/4 on the side. There's a mixture of 11/16 and 5/8 in here, down to 1/2 inch, down to 3/8, down to 1/4, down to 3/16. Let's see what's back there. Maybe those are half too. There's 1/2, 1/4, 3/16, and then 1/8 inch. And then in these trays, I have multiple sizes, all small end mills that I've picked up. So they're pretty much cataloged. Generally can find what I need. got center drills here, spotting drills, um, quite a bit of tooling there. And then over on this left side of the drawer, this is all stuff for the mills that I have here. Some drill chucks. There's a live center for my lathe, and some more centers, and then my what do you call those guys? Everybody knows what those are. Well, I'm just hitting a brain fart here on this one, but anyway, you know what that is. That's the 200,000th one. There's the 500,000th one in there. So let's move on to the next drawer. I'm going to try to go through this quick. I'm not going to really make a big thing out of all this. Second drawer is basically on the left here. We start off with parallels. In the back there's a set of parallels. In the front here there's a miscellaneous parallels that I've picked up over the days. And then this wood tray slides back. There's a thin set of parallels, and then there's large parallels. Also a box of springs for holding the parallels in the vise. And then here in the center we got 246 blocks, 123 blocks, some angle plates, planer gauges. In the back there is all angle plates. Here we have 5C collets that are hex and square. And then there's some additional 5C collets there in the back. And over here is basically 5C collet holders, the nuts, stops, the 5C 3-jaw chuck, and then back in the corner there is Moore's taper adapters, variety of sizes. Back in there's an armature chuck, another live center, miscellaneous stuff in this tooling drawer. This next drawer, if we start off to the left, pardon my camera here, but it starts off on the left, and we've got ball nose cutters, and then chamfer cutters, and I forget what these are. More chamfer cutters, some machinist clamps, some no-lint towels, variety of drill bits in the back there, just a whole bunch of drill bits. A machinist vise there, two of them actually. There's a small one, and then there's a large one in the styrofoam there. And then got an assortment of thin bits here with a holder, little angle blocks, the stack blocks. Copy those from Tom Techniques. I made these, and they are the handiest damn things. If you guys haven't made these, look at Tom Techniques website, his YouTube channel. It's a nice fun project to make out of aluminum, and these son of a guns are handy for setting up on the mill. Tom Lipton also did one out of steel where he used a copper tubing to do the centerpiece, which was really a good idea also. These are handy. These are they're Starretts, the jacks for setting things up, miscellaneous parts in the back, and then fly cutters, all sorts of different fly cutters in this drawer. You go down another drawer, and it's not as full as it used to be, but it's just a drawer full of miscellaneous metals, a lot of brass, aluminum, just a place where I've been throwing smaller stuff that as I'm doing projects I can reach in and grab it and go. Down we go one more drawer. In this drawer I got the 4-jaw chuck over here for my lathe. There's a faceplate for my lathe. Everything in this is for setting up on the rotary table. There's a mill vise, mill stops, and a spin indexer, and a couple of more vices. basically just storage. And we go down one more drawer. There's my original mill vise that came with my Supermax mill, and some other tooling fixtures, a drill doctor, all sorts of Armstrong tool holders that I've managed to collect, and a variety of other just miscellaneous bits and pieces. This is an Equipto cabinet that I had picked up. It was a great deal. I picked it up for $200. Adjacent to it is one of these card file cabinets, and on top of it is my granite surface plate. And we'll just run through these drawers real quick. First drawer is basically just full of indicators, snugs, there's a travel dial. It's basically all the precision measuring, a couple sign bars. These cabinets just work out fantastic. Second one is gauge pins and my gauge block set, spacer set, transfer screws. I go up to 625 on my gauge pins from the smallest set is what the wire gauges there. Managed to get a fair collection of those. Next drawer is full of tapping blocks, taps, tap handles, metric taps, American taps, pipe taps, basic storage of all of them. And then along with that, I've got another storage up there in the rafter that box is full of taps also. Okay, we'll move on to the next drawer. So the next two drawers, this one is basically just parts, round stock, just for builds here in the shop. I always reach in and try to find something in here. Next drawer below that is just all bits and pieces of steel, some aluminum in there, but primarily just blocks of steel for when I'm working in the shop. And I think the camera just shut off, so we're back. The final drawer is just another storage drawer full of materials. There's copper, some fiber, some rubber, just a menagerie of things that I've picked up. So we'll move over to the next toolbox. So this one here, let's see if we can get that. So this guy here is a Craftsman box that, true to my heart, I got this in 1973 or something, my first big toolbox. As I worked at home, I was working as a mechanic, and then this was my home box. At work, they provided the tools, so you didn't have to have your own box there. So it's dear to my heart. Don't think it's ever going to leave my shop, even though it's an old little Craftsman. But let's run through the drawers here. So up top is basically some surface gauges that I've collected, Nogas and what have you. Center drawer is probably just a catch-all. Got some feeler gauges in it and some batteries. If we go down this side, this is all full of calipers that I've collected and use. The next drawer is all Allen keys, the Bondus sets. There's a spline set key. One of the sets isn't in here, the other Bondus. The next little drawer is full of angle gauges. There's a die maker square, small hole centers, just a miscellaneous tooling in this drawer. If we go across over here to the top, it's all R8 collets, your adapters for tapered shank, just extra collets that I have. This drawer is pretty much all measuring thread gauges, snap gauges, things that I've collected. So they're all in one place where I can get to them. Next drawer is extra silver and Deming drill bits. These are ones that are a little more, say, pampered, not trashed. As you might know, that you've seen in the back here, I've got more drill bits over here that are accessible, and then there's also more back there. There's quite a bit of drill bits laying around here. Next drawer is full of stones, stones and countersinks. And there is some, for the damn Noga, the chamfering, or you know what I mean. Another brain fart. Sorry guys, trying to go fast on this. Next drawer is basically all squares and measuring. This is a set of radius gauges. There's a trammel. And then the next drawer down is larger end mills. These are up to 2-inch, primarily 1-inch and larger, that's in this drawer here. And we'll drop down to the next, the Kennedy below. Top drawer is boring bars and more large milling cutters, 7/8, 5/16, 13/16. Kind of just a collection in there. We go down another drawer, and here is countersinks, a whole variety of countersinks that I've collected, and another brain fart. Mandrels. There we go. Got a whole set of mandrels here. And I guess these are for mold making. Something I picked up and haven't thrown them out. I don't do mold making, but that's what they're for there, I think. Next drawer is full of reamers. And I was a real smart guy, and I went through one night with nothing to do and made a whole list of all the reamers I have here in sizes. I was real smart, but then I put them all back in a pile. Instead of cataloging them off so I could actually go find one quickly. So anyway, drawer full of reamers. It's fishing time when you go in that drawer. Next drawer is basically just a miscellaneous drawer full of blocks, plates, angle plates, parallels that I've collected, and then my pallet and my pallet mounting set, the different hold downs and things. Next drawer, there's a plastic container. This has got full of dovetail cutters, and the bottom one has keyway cutters in it, and then just a whole mess of different parallels and angle blocks and things that I've collected, and they're there for use when it comes around to it. The next drawer is not my drawer. This is Chewy's drawer, my toolmaker buddy, mentor, and so he does projects here, and so I said, here, the best thing to do is you have your own drawer. We put your things in your drawer, and they stay in your drawer, and they don't get mixed in with my things, and I don't go and destroy stuff that belongs to you. Although I do use it. So it's nice to have his tooling here. He wakes up every now and then and takes some stuff home. And the final drawer, excuse the camera wiggle there. The final drawer is AXA tool set. For my lathe originally came with an AXA with a spacer block on it. It has a CXA on it now. There's a dog plate there, dogs. There's a one of the four-way units for a tool post that I picked up. A bridge, and there's my boring heads. There's a large Bridgeport and a smaller Criterion. So, pretty much a quick run through of the tooling cabinets that are adjacent. I'm going to try to back up here, but are in my machine shop adjacent to my lathe and adjacent to my mill. So it seems to work out pretty good. A little hammer rack on the side of the toolbox right there also. Let me shut off the camera and we're going to go look at another toolbox real quick. And I'm going to really try to blow through that. Okay, well, before I got into machining, I was really into being a mechanic. Again, I worked as a mechanic in my younger days, now home builder since my mid-20s, and so playing with cars and being a mechanic is just a hobby. So basically sockets in that top section up there. And this was my little Craftsman box that I showed you originally was here, but ended up with too much tools. So I ended up had to go to a bigger Craftsman box. Top is just full of some electrical tests, some just door fittings, some air fittings, just quite a bit of stuff, just a menagerie. Next drawer is screwdrivers, mirrors, magnetic pickups, small pieces here. The snap-on screwdriver set is out of the drawer right there. I ended up putting these angle pieces in here, so I ended up with Phillips screwdrivers, regular flathead screwdrivers, and small stuff all in this front piece. It's worked out well for being able to go in and just reach instead of just having a drawer full of screwdrivers. Next drawer, again, I did the angle pieces. So in the back is all 1/2 inch ratchet material, adapters. Next section is all 3/8 with adapters. And then the very front piece is all 1/4 inch. And then my 1/4 inch sockets, both metric and United States or Imperial. Still don't know what to call them. Anyway, we'll move on. Next drawer is all standard end wrenches. And I was thinking about this. If I was to be working in the trade daily, this wouldn't work. There's too much packed into this drawer. But as a home shop guy and other people going in your toolbox, it works pretty well because I know where everything's supposed to be in these racks, so you don't lose it. Ended up with snap-on wrenches, end wrenches, and things. It's been a good set. This drawer was all standard Imperial, and then this drawer is all metric. So have end wrenches in there. There's the new flex head units that I bought. It's worked out well. And then the bottom drawer here is pliers. And again, I put in the metal spacers so that I end up with needle nose, electrician pliers, dikes, pliers, all my wiring, channel locks, needle nose, and then all of the automotive for snap rings and miscellaneous things like that. This has worked out really well, again, to reach in and grab a set of pliers without having to dig through a whole menagerie. Starting in the bottom box, it's my first Snap-on box, my only Snap-on box that I bought back in the 70s. Still remember the Snap-on dealer. I had to work a lot overtime to pay for it back then. But primarily the back is all Allen wrenches and the front is all drifts. Ended up putting them in little metal boxes. So the common ones I tend to grab are out, and then the variety of them are all in there in the boxes. It works out well. Let me lower the camera. Sorry for the wiggle. I'm just holding this on the tripod, trying to make it as steady as possible. Next drawer is files, scrapers, and distributor wrenches. Next drawer was hacksaws and pop rivet tools and gasket cutting tools. Next drawer is just full of, well, there's oil filter wrenches, and then there's bushing drivers, clutch aligning tools, vacuum gauges, all sorts of different boxes in there. Next drawer is full of strap wrenches, all the sheet metal tools, vice grips, just catch all of some pullers in there. Next drawer is a snap-on puller set, pickle forks, and my brake, working on brake tools are in there. And then the bottom drawer is a collection. It used to always be full of air tools. I opted to go ahead and hang my air tools out. And on the side here, you can see a hammer rack. So no more really, it used to be always hammers down in that bottom drawer, no longer. And then off to the side here, in the side hung box, of course you got the, all the crap that's been there for, I don't know, 8 months that I need to go through and dump. But there's some drawers here, so crescent wrenches, pipe wrenches, and nothing in that drawer. And then down below are variety of test equipments, both electrical, timing light, dwell meter, electrical testers, vacuum gauges, and vacuum pumps and stuff. Anyway, that's the end of what's in my box. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it is not too shaky running through it so quick. I didn't want to spend a ton of time showing you every frickin' tool that I own. Okay, hope you enjoyed. I just recalled there's more tools over here. That drawer in my workbench is full of soldering. Next drawer is full of 3/4 inch drive and large end wrenches. I just didn't have room in my toolbox, so it works good here for storing materials. And next drawer is piston ring compressors, ring installers, and distributor tools and things like that for working on cars. One other drawer further down is full electrical test equipment. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed my what's in your box quick tour. Didn't want to spend a ton of time and waste your time. If you enjoyed it, great. Otherwise, if you weren't, I hope you fast forwarded. If you see on the sign here, we've got Brady and Brooke. Well, Brady has a twin sister, Brooke, and they both love coming into the shop with me. They're going to be 5 here next month. It's quite fun. They come to the back shop door, and I'll hear, Papa, can I come in? And they know they have to have shoes on when they come in. They know they can't run when they come in. And so the other day I was working at the mill and heard Papa, and it was Brady, and Brady came in and put on his glasses and everything and stood next to me while I was running the mill. And it wasn't a few minutes later I hear Papa, and it was Brooke. And next thing I had Brooke standing on the other side of me at the mill. So got both kids watching all the time. And just a side note, the other day Adam Booth, A-Bomb 79, was doing some spray welding on his lathe, and the kids were I was watching it in the kitchen, and I grabbed the kids and go, hey, come here and look at this. And they saw Adam doing the spray welding, and just glued to looking at the YouTube channel there. And then my grandson Brady looked at me and he says, Papa, he says, you got to get one of those. So I don't think so. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you soon in the next video.